Namaste, this is Monica and I welcome you to today's practice, Yin Yoga practice, which it's a passive practice. There's no much jumping around or activity happening in this practice. It's totally done on the floor, sitting or lying down. We stay into our poses for 3 to 5 minutes, so get ready to be still and moving into a mindfulness state and meditative state. In this practice, we hold into our poses. Since we hold into our poses for longer time, we also find an edge. We find that comfortable point. We don't push ourselves. And we also try and remain still in our poses. We also try and hold into our poses for the time that we have decided. It is a beautiful practice if you really want to slow down and connect back with yourself. Any day that you feel that you're feeling disconnected, or you're feeling that your thoughts are just all over the place, this is a perfect practice for a day like that. Also, if you're feeling too stiff in your body. So let us meet on the mat and let's explore this practice together. Okay, one more thing, you can also grab some cushions, bolster, pillows, some anything that you have around you that can actually make your practice more accessible for yourself. So let's meet. So as you get on your mat, maybe sit in a cross-legged position. If you want, you can sit over a cushion, at the edge of the cushion, or maybe block. That's also fine. Place your palms maybe over your thighs, palms facing down, and allow your shoulders to relax. Allow your spine to relax. Sweep your awareness throughout the body to notice how your body feels right now. Notice whatever sensations you can feel right now in your body. And notice your breath. How does your breath feel to you? And notice how it keeps on going whether or not you pay your attention to it. drawing all your attention with each inhalation that you take to yourself. Your mind will wander outside into the external world. It will go everywhere possible. And draw it back to your breath every time you realize your mind has wandered. And there's nothing wrong if it wanders, that's okay. It is just a matter of realization. Whenever you realize, come back to your breath. And as you center yourself, let us join the palms together to the heart center. We'll be chanting one Om Tri Shantis. Breathe in. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. As you exhale, you can open your eyes, and from here you can place both of your palms on the side to open your right leg on the right side. You can continue to sit over the cushion, or you may want to release the cushion from underneath. Now place your palms shoulder distance apart in front of you to walk your palms forward, and you can press your palms down to sink your chest down, relax your shoulders, relax your spine. A bit of forward fold here without rounding the spine. If your spine is rounding too much, slide the cushion under your hips. You may also want to use the props, maybe a bolster or a pile of pillows in front of you to rest your forearms or arms on the bolster or any prop that you are using. And let us explore ourselves into this pose for next 4 minutes, allowing yourself to surrender. A total surrender. And you can notice in your body if you are surrendering fully, if you are really able to let go. And then continue to watch your breath. Notice if you're holding any tension anywhere. Notice if you've found the right edge for yourself. Does it feel good to you? Does it feel comfortable enough to you? After some time, if you feel that left knee feels uncomfortable, you can also support the left knee with the cushion or block or folded napkin, the towel. And if you find the new edge, your body will like to go a little bit forward and deeper into your fold, allow that to happen. And you can press your palms down on the mat to send the floor away with your palms and walk your palms back to bring your torso back in the center. And we're going to move into a side release. So you can place your right palm either on your right thigh or right shin, and then start to bend over your torso to the right. You can simply place your left palm on your left thigh itself or dropping your left palm behind you. If it feels comfortable, you can also take it over your head and just resting, bending your elbow, resting your palm over the head itself. If it feels not too much, if it feels too much to you, you can also place a bolster over your leg itself and then resting your head over your palm by bending your elbow and resting your elbow on the bolster. So see what feels good to you. As long as you're getting sensation, use of props are good and you are in your edge. Once you find your edge, feel free to really surrender your body. And we're just stressing our connective tissues here. So no need to push yourself because you don't want to stress, you don't want to put your muscles and connective tissues under stress for longer time. So it's a gentle stress that we are doing. And letting the body be, letting yourself be with your pose, relaxing into it. And again, slowly release, slowly bringing your torso back in the center and drawing your right heel closer to your right sit bone and opening your left leg to the left side. Support the knee with the cushion if you feel the need, and let us fold forward, or if you want you can just simply stay in the center if this itself feels a good edge for you. You don't have to fold forward. Otherwise, if whatever little you can, fold forward. If you can go all the way down, fine, but being in your edge. Again, press your palms down to walk your palms back, and we are going to move into the same pose in the side release. So you can rest your left palm on the left side, or maybe place a cushion or anything on the side, resting your elbow on the side, on your thigh or on your shin, but not on your knee. Release your side body, the right side. Maybe drop your right palm behind you. And surrender. Continue to connect with your breath, watching your breath and listening to your body. And notice your mind getting into the stillness and relaxation as the time goes. The stillness from the body will definitely transfer to your mind. It can be difficult to be still in the body for sure. And slowly back to your center. And we are going to move into butterfly, into a forward fold again. So draw your left heel also closer to your sit bone. And if you want, you can support your ankles with a cushion. It may get hurtful because you hold for longer time. I'm leaving some gap here, but I would leave the choice to you. You can make a diamond shape or bring your heels closer to your sit bones. Maybe support both of your knees with the cushion if that feels more comfortable. And finding your edge. If you want, you can stay in the center like this, or maybe fold forward. Like you can see, my pelvis is tilting forward with lower back not rounding. Upper back can round. And then maybe drop the head back down on the mat. Finding your edge here. And surrender. When you sweep your awareness in the body, you will find that your body is holding an unconscious tension, and maybe let it go. More you notice, more you'll find this body tensing in different body parts, and allow yourself to just release that tension so that you can surrender deeper and deeper. And that will bring a kind of relaxation to your mind as your mind also starts to surrender. And keep coming back to your breath. And whenever during the practice you find the new edge, your body wants to go deeper, feel free to move and get into the new edge. Or sometimes you may feel that you want to go to a shallower edge. Feel free to do that. You don't have to always go deeper. It can be that you may have made a wrong decision on finding the edge, and it is okay to revisit your decision and going back to where you might have just started. And you may feel and face a resistance from your mind towards the stillness and towards the fact that your mind perceives this activity as not doing anything. And a mind which is conditioned to always be productive can resist this stillness. So it can become very uncomfortable and challenging practice for you because of your mental resistance. And the way you can sustain that is just watching through your resistance. You can't really resist your resistance, but just watch that. See how your mind is handling it. If it is already quiet, if it has given up, if it has surrendered, great, you are getting power on your mind. Otherwise, you just keep watching its reaction, and that itself will dissolve that resistance. And slowly you can start to come out of your pose. And bring your knees back in the center, hug your shin, and just hold here for about 10 to 15 breaths. And from here, as you exhale, release, and we are going to lie down on our back. So first we are going to explore bridge pose. If you want, you can grab a cushion or a bolster for this pose, lying down on the back by keeping your knees bent, knees pointing up, feet hip distance apart. Now, if you have the bolster, if you want this to be a bit relaxing, then you can just simply lift your hips up and slide the bolster under your sacrum, always sliding the bolster in and out, and then place your sacrum over the bolster and maybe stretch your arms up or on the side. If you don't have the bolster, you can make a pile of pillows or cushions and drop them under your sacrum. And if you don't have the bolster or any other props, you can simply do this without the bolster as well, but pressing your palms down a little bit and surrender, keeping your hips lifted, but also at the same time just surrender once you lift, and just enough stress in your thighs by by fighting with the gravity. You're keeping your body lifted, so a bit of holding up there, a bit of tensing there, but rest everything, surrender. So choose whether you want to use the props or not. If you want to feel more opening in the chest, then stretching your arms up can really give that feel of the opening. After some time, if you feel like straightening your knees, you can do that if you are on bolster. If you're doing it without the props, then of course you have to continue with the first variation itself. And utilizing this time to really meditate by focusing in this moment here and now. Everything that belongs to this moment can be observed deeply, and we can live it fully and its totality. So if you can immerse yourself into this total presence and relax into your pose. If you're using the props under your sacrum, see if you want to straighten your knees for some time here. It can make the sensation a bit more deeper and intense. If it feels comfortable, let's stay here for 2 more minutes. And slowly you can draw your heels if you are lying down with straight legs. Then drawing your heels closer to your sit bones, palms on the side, lift your hips up, slide the bolster out or any props that might be under your hips out, and then bring your hips back on the mat. Now to release and relax the lower back, we are going to get into sleeping pigeon pose. So bend both of your knees and bring your right ankle over your left thigh. Hug your left shin or left under thigh to pull the knee towards your chest. If you want to support your left foot over a bolster, you can do that. You can make a pile of pillows. You can place the bolster upright to rest the foot over the bolster. You can do that and see whatever feels good to you here. You're opening the right hip as well, working, you can feel the nice stretch in your right outer hip. And you're also pressing the lower back down to relax your lower back here. And slowly you can release to change the side. Left ankle over the right thigh. Hug your shin or your under thigh, pulling the knee towards your chest. And slowly release. We are going to get into a twist. So there are multiple options you can choose. You can either keep knees bent, bring them closer to your chest to drop them on one side, opening your arms in the T shape, looking at the opposite palm. Or you can cross your legs over, cross your thighs over, wrap your shin around, drop them. So if your right thigh is on the top, then you drop it towards your left. Feel free to support your knees with the cushion underneath if that feels better, without lifting your right shoulder. And looking at the opposite palm, or close your eyes. And coming back to the center to change the side, cross your legs over on the other side, or if you are doing with uncrossed legs, then drop your knees on the other side. And slowly come back to the center, and we're going to move into relaxation. If you want, you can draw a bolster under your knees or simply straightening your knees down, keeping your legs away, touching the longer edge of your mat, and allow your arms also to really fall apart. Total relaxation. If you want to support your head with a cushion, feel free to do that. And sweep your awareness throughout the body to connect back with the whole body at once. Pull your attention back to this moment and allow your body to submerge into the ground as you settle down here. With each exhalation, letting go of all the tension. And notice everything about this moment, how you are lying down, how the air is touching your body, how your body is touching the ground. What is the sensation that is flowing throughout your body? And what is that your mind is thinking? Watch your life go as we relax here. And continue to relax here into this relaxation. Or if you want to come out, make some movement in your toes and fingers, and maybe move your head from one side to the other, coming out of your stillness from being to let us get back to doing. Bring your feet together, stretch your arms up, stretch your whole body. And bend your knees, roll over to your right. And slowly come up into your sitting posture. Let's take a moment here to absorb the practice, to fill yourselves and ourselves with gratitude for everything that we have received so far, for this life, for this beautiful existence around us. Join your palms to the heart center. We'll be chanting one Om Chi Shantis to seal this practice for today. Breathe in. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you for joining me in. I hope you're feeling relaxed and open in your body. And if you have anything to say, any comments, any feedback, or anything, any other practice that you would like to have from me, feel free to leave comments in the comment section. I always love to hear from you all. Otherwise, I see you in some other practice. Until then, bye bye.